Hi everybody, this is MVK. I have 25 years of experience, worked around 15 countries, managed and also recruited thousands of resources. Currently I am working as a director in one of the big four companies in Dubai. Please subscribe, share and also like this video. Hello everybody. Today we'll talk about SAP SuccessFactors. This is one of the premium module in SAP which covers all the HR activities for an organization. We will also talk the career opportunities and what kind of salary a person can get at various levels. Alright, let's get into the details. If you go in detail, there will be various functions an HR person do in an organization. They will be recruiting, they will be doing activities after the recruitment, that is nothing but onboarding or induction. Then they will be doing your performance analysis, they will be doing your learning management, right? They will be helping you to get the learning. And they will even take up your payroll responsibility also. These are the few major functions which an HR person do in an organization. If you have studied MBA and if you have studied HRM, right, you might have studied something called functions of HRM, right? You might have heard all these words, correct? And if you are a non-MBA HR resource with any degree and you are working in any organization in any capacity in HR, obviously you might be heard about all these terminologies as well as activities, correct? So SAP have sub-modules or the modules, let us call them modules for each of these function. We will cover each and every module in detail to make sure we get full knowledge on SuccessFactor. We will cover SAP SuccessFactors Onboarding module in this video. What is onboarding? It's a process or it is all activities which are covered in between job offer release to joining of a resource within an organization. It's more academic, right? I spoke like more academician. Let me give an example. If you take any organization, usually there is some recruitment process. There is a demand. For that matter, let us go back and start from the demand. There is an organization called Accenture. This Accenture might be looking for a senior software engineer. This is the role. And the role they are looking for USA, Dallas. And when they want to have this guy to be recruited, what they will do? First, they will do all the necessary advertisements, socialization of the role required. They will publish that particular role in their website, and there are a lot of job websites available wherein this is posted globally, and based on that, obviously they will get some leads, right? They will get some profiles. Obviously they might be using LinkedIn, they might be using some other social channels wherein this is being socialized with the team, and once they get the profile, they will do the interview and they will select. Let's assume that they selected one resource. Once the selection is done, offer is released. From that point onwards, onboarding activity starts. Let's assume that David is the person who got selected and he was identified to be released an offer, and the offer is also released. Now, once the offer released, there are a lot of activities to be done, correct? First thing is, as an organization, as the internal policies of the organization, we may need to get a lot of demographical information for the medical insurance purpose and for other legal requirements. Probably we might be required to publish them for taxation, right? So that is another requirement. Like various needs will be there. Based on the local laws, state laws, the demographic information will be collected from that particular resource. Apart from that, usually a lot of companies even do the background verification with the consent of the employee. The background verification and also security check will be a common practice across a lot of organizations for the sake of security and policies of that particular organization. It might be a mandate requirement. Or reference check. Sometimes they will even do the reference check. Correct? So we're talking about initially getting the initial information, demographical information of the candidate, as well as doing some kind of a reference check, security check of that particular employee based on the client he is working for. So all these things will be needed by the organization to be executed before the employee joins, right? Earlier, the model used to be like you used to send emails, the guy used to send the documents filled in, then you take and do it manually through email channels or whatever. The SAP will automate this entire process through which simply a link will be going to the employee. Employee need to fill the details in a portal. From there onwards, even the background verification also will be, or reference check will be going in a process of a workflow. Automatically it will trigger. Then the actual day will come wherein he need to join in the organization. Obviously, by the time he comes to the organization, there are certain prerequisites to be done, right? We need to allocate a laptop to that employee, and also we need to make sure his employee ID is created in the system, he is allocated office space, and a lot of other areas which are required for the payroll, right? All these activities also need to be done. So all these activities will be done by a dedicated team, the induction team, correct? So all these are being managed on a system called SAP SuccessFactors Onboarding. If you are an onboarding consultant, you will be configuring or setting up the system in these activities. Hope it is clear. If you still have any questions, you can always send a comment. I will respond to you. This is a typical scope of work or activities done in onboarding. There is a demo video. You can watch that in my playlist. It is available in the playlist. You can check the playlist, please, where it is giving comprehensive details, including how system screens look. Now, let us discuss about other aspects of getting into SAP SuccessFactors Onboarding Career. Let us start with the kind of roles available initially. You can join as a consultant, senior consultant, lead consultant, or a project manager in consulting or IT services companies like Accenture, IBM, TCS, Capgemini, these organizations. You can join as a consultant or a business partner at the customer side who are getting implemented SAP onboarding within their organizations. For example, Dell might be decided to have SAP SuccessFactors implemented within their organization. You can go and join their IT department. Okay? So these are the kind of roles which you can expect. This is not a hard code rule saying that only these 3 or 4 will be there. There are various nomenclatures are there, but these are the typical categories which you can think through. Then let me take you to the next level. What are the academic qualification one should have to get into SAP onboarding? Usually we're talking about something which is related to more on human resource, and you all knows that this is part of your Bachelor of Business Administration HR specialization course, or it will be a part of your MBA HR, right? Either way it is covered. So it's an open secret that if you have done MBA HR or BBA HR, or for that matter general MBA and BBA, these qualifications are pretty much suitable. I'm talking about a fresher. It is not a hard code rule that only these 2 categories are eligible. If you have studied other bachelor degrees and master degrees and you are working anywhere in the HR department, still you have opportunity to take up this program. In either case, you have addendum opportunities where you can simply join into SAP HR. Now let us discuss about the training programs which are available for SAP onboarding, which will give you a door opening option for you to get into SAP onboarding. One option is there are a lot of on-site or on-premise training wherein SAP onboarding is given by a local vendors. If you are in UAE, there are multiple institutes as well. If you are in USA, there are a lot of institutions which are offering SAP program, and in India also there are a lot of institutions which are not certified by SAP. Still they are giving, you can still get it. There is no hard code rule that you need to only get training from SAP certified institutions. You can get your training, then you can give an attempt for getting certification in SAP SuccessFactors Onboarding through Learning Hub subscription with SAP. There is something called SAP Learning Hub subscription wherein you get the training material and also you get a chance to get certification. You can give some attempts there. That is the options which are available for SAP certification and training. Otherwise, you can directly go and do a full-fledged SAP certification program with SAP. It might be a little bit expensive, obviously, as compared to the local trainers, but that is also best option. All right. So the training program fees and all other things you got to check in training.sap.com. This information is available in that website, training.sap.com. You can check that. You can choose either a full-fledged offline or on-site or Learning Hub. There are various training options available which you can pick and can do the certifications. These are the methods are available wherein you can get training in SAP onboarding. Now let us discuss on the typical salary ranges for SAP SuccessFactors. The typical salary ranges for a fresher in US, you can expect somewhere 3 to 5,000 USD per month. If you are in UAE, Dubai, right, where a lot of opportunities are there, Middle East, if you are part of Middle East, then you can definitely expect a salary range of 5 to 10,000 dirhams per month in UAE. If you are in India and you are looking to join as a fresher, you can get somewhere between 3 to 6 lakhs INR per annum in India. So this is the generic range where you can expect a salary for a fresher. And for the laterals, salaries are dependent based on the band. For example, I'll start with India, then I will go to the next two other countries. In India, you can expect a salary of somewhere 5 to 10 lakhs per annum for a typical consultant, 10 to 18 lakhs for a senior consultant, and 18 to 40 lakhs to a lead consultant in India. If you are in UAE, you can get a consultant in between 10 to 15,000 dirhams. You can get 15 to 20 dirhams or 25,000 dirhams for a senior consultant. And for the lead consultant, you can get somewhere 20 to 30,000 or 35,000 dirhams per month in UAE. And for the US, and if you are in US, typically these are changes very frequently, but still you can see a range based on the company you're joining and location and the role, right? So I will give some numbers for US as well. It can be a 5 to 7,000 USD per month for a typical consultant, 6 to 8,000 or 9,000 for a senior consultant, and 7,000 to up to $14,000 per month for a lead consultant. These are the ranges. You got to check the Glassdoor website where you have all details available across the countries, not only for US, it is available for all other countries. And Europe also, the ranges will be more or less same like what it is there in US. So these are the salary ranges for SAP SuccessFactors. Now let us talk about the career progression available for SAP SuccessFactors. We already discussed that you can join as a trainee, right? You can join as a trainee. Ideally, you will be called as a trainee or assistant or associate consultant. From there, you have consultant, senior consultant, lead consultant, project manager, principal consultant. Then you can be a delivery manager, and delivery head, VP IT. There are various positions, like all these things are available based on the organization, and you can see them in the consulting or IT services company. I am referring all these roles in a typical IT services or consulting companies, meaning Accenture, IBM, PwC, this kind of organizations, you can see this kind of particular role progression. There is no hardcore rule here. Somebody call it as senior consultant. In few organizations, they call it as senior software engineer. So, but the progression will be the same. I can take this into a different flavor. You can go into a pure delivery mode or you can go into sales mode. Delivery mode means, like as I already mentioned, you can start as a consultant, senior consultant, lead consultant, then you get into a principal consultant, right? Then you can be a delivery head and you are somewhere ending up some like VP delivery. You are purely on the delivery side. But if you are showing some extraordinary skills, I have lot of customer acquisition skills and you are showing a lot of leadership skills in terms of sales, then you can take a path which will lead up to CEO if you are doing very well. Like lot of big positions in those organizations, you go and check, they might have started, you take Google CEO or Microsoft CEO, all these guys have started somewhere as a consultant, then they progressed to a CEO position. Like there also, it is also same there also, you can be a consultant, senior consultant, lead consultant, then you can become director of sales there, then VP sales, CEO, all these things is possible, right? So you can take that path. So you need to show that special skill to achieve that particular target position. You need to keep always what is my 5 years goal, 10 years goal, likewise, and you need to work. Okay friends, hope this video is useful for you. If you really like it, kindly click like button, share this video to your friends, and subscribe if you are not subscribed till date. All the best. Thank you.